From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, September the 24th, 2021. We open today with more from the vote yesterday in the U.S. House of Representatives on the Iron Dome Supplemental Appropriations Act, which passed 420 to 9. Of the 9 who voted against, 8 Democrats, Representatives Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, Cori Bush, Andre Carson, Marie Newman, Jesus Garcia, Raul Grijalva, and 1 Republican, Tom Massey. Now, there were also some progressives who had pressured Democratic leadership to remove the funding from the budget bill on Tuesday, like those who voted no yesterday, that did ultimately vote yes to support the Iron Dome funding in the standalone bill, like Betty McCollum. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez at the last minute yesterday changed her vote from a no to voting present, which is similar to abstaining. Hank Johnson also voted present. The bill next heads to the Senate. Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett extended his thanks to Democrats and Republicans alike for their overwhelming support for Israel and their commitment to its security. Bennett said yesterday, whoever tries to challenge this support received an unequivocal answer today. The American Jewish Committee wrote, "We thank all 420 members of the House who voted to replenish the Iron Dome system, which protects innocent Israeli and Palestinian lives every day, and reaffirm the vital U.S.-Israel alliance." ADL CEO Jonathan Greenblatt tweeted, "Standing with Israel this way isn't just a political move, it's a powerful act of allyship that defies those who shamefully slander or threaten it." The Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations wrote, "This measure demonstrates unequivocally to the people of Israel that America stands with them against the Hamas and Hezbollah terrorists that seek to do them harm." And pro-Israel lobby AIPAC wrote, "Not only does this vote reinforce the fact that there is a solid bipartisan consensus in support of Israel's security, it also repudiates efforts by those in Congress who are pursuing a dangerous agenda to undermine the U.S.-Israel relationship, weaken Israel's security, and place Israeli and Palestinian lives at even greater risk." Texas has taken steps to divest from Ben & Jerry's and its parent company Unilever after their decision in July to stop selling their products in what Ben & Jerry's and Unilever called the occupied Palestinian territory, presumably meaning the West Bank and East Jerusalem. Texas Comptroller Glenn Hager said his office had added the companies to its list of companies that boycott Israel, beginning a process that could ultimately see the state divest from Ben & Jerry's and Unilever. Texas follows Arizona, who became the first state to take steps to divest from Unilever and Ben & Jerry's earlier this month, and last week, New Jersey said it was pursuing a similar action. An Israeli professor was elected the new president of CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. Eliezer Rabinovich is a professor of physics at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. He was the Israeli representative to CERN for 10 years. Israel joined CERN back in 2013, the only non-European country that is a member. The international organization located in Geneva includes 23 other countries and employs the world's leading physicists. Rabinovich will serve as president for the next 3 years. Israel's mission in Geneva shared a video with Rabinovich speaking about CERN and his new role.
So it's an amazing place where people work together for the benefit of humanity.
Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, September the 24th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8:30, IDF musicians in concert. At 9, it's the film Olive and Tree. At 10, highlights from the 2015 Sephardic Jewish Film Festival. And at 10:30, a replay of the Hampton services, followed by a replay from Central Synagogue. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And a programming note for you for next week. JBS will air Simchat Torah services, Reform services live from Central Synagogue Monday night at 6, followed by Orthodox services from the Hampton Synagogue at 7:30. Services continue on Tuesday and Wednesday. You can find the complete schedule on our website, jbstv.org. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, September the 24th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.